Hey everyone, it's Tiffany Bryant Jackson, your education manager here at Three Bone, and I am here with our community partner for Mary Jane, which opens February 7th. So you've got some time to get your tickets now. We have partnered with Ronald McDonald House Charities of Charlotte. Is it Greater Charlotte, I think?
Greater
Yes.
Charlotte, yes.
Yes, I remember that because we are much bigger than one city.
Mhm.
And we are here with the Chief Advancement Officer, Kristin Young, who's going to talk to us a bit about what this wonderful org does for families and how it ties into the show we are doing right now. If you're new to us, you should know that every show Three Bone does connects with a local community partner because we want the show to go past your experience in the theater. So when we talk about a subject matter, we want you to dig deeper and find ways locally that you can plug in. And this is one. So, Kristen, can you tell us a bit about your org for people who may have heard the name but not really get what you all do?
Definitely. Well, I want to say thank you, Tiffany, and thank you, Three Bone Theater. We are so honored to be partnering with you for Mary Jane, and we're excited to talk a little bit more about Ronald McDonald House. But I'm excited to share this amazing play with our donors and friends and volunteers too. So thank you again. But yes, the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Greater Charlotte. We are celebrating 14 years here of serving families. So we provide those comforts and care to families that have a child that's sick or injured and in one of our local children's hospitals. So whether that's accident, injury, illness, it's just a family needs that home away from home or those extra comforting things like a laundry, a shower, a snack. We provide that support so they don't have to worry about anything but taking care of their child.
That's wonderful. And for those who are not as familiar with the show, our main character, Mary Jane, has a chronically ill son and is navigating her world and daily life around that. And if you've never had to deal with that in your family, that is a blessing. But one thing you should note, and the reason why this org is great, is you could live way across somewhere else. And what is wrong with your family member that needs treatment is not readily available where you are. So you may have to travel into a bigger city to get that treatment. And Ronald McDonald House Charities is a great connector so that you are not just flailing out there trying to figure life out.
Exactly, Tiffany. So we have families, as close as Rock Hill, Fort Mill, Shelby, Rowan, but we have families from all over the world that are traveling to our amazing city of Charlotte for this healthcare here. We have, so many families that are coming for, radiation treatments, proton therapy is here, transplants, stem cell transplants, everything you can think of is right here in our backyard. And so those children are coming to get this great medical support, but we're here for those families. One of our families, I always think about them, the Broders family. They stayed here for 439 nights, actually,
Wow.
while little Zaire was going through a stem cell transplant. But his mom, Pam, I love the quote she said. She said, Zaire is taken care of over at the hospital. But here at the Ronald McDonald House is where I get my taken care of. And so it's great. We have those extra things that families can grab a meal, talk to another family in the dining room. They can have a free room, a free place to do laundry, but it's just a place for parents, grandparents, siblings to just be a little normalcy when they're, in that life of, in the hospital all the time, just like your character, Mary Jane, it's hard to be a caregiver. And so we're making sure that those caregivers are taken care of. And like Pam said, they're getting me taken care of.
Exactly. And I love that. I was just speaking to someone recently, and I feel like Charlotte is known as a big banking city, but I don't think people know the high grade medical city that we also are. There's a lot of people who come to Charlotte for some medical needs. And I'm glad we have an org that pays attention because the weight on caregivers is a lot. And having a moment to sit and breathe or have a hot shower, wash your laundry, and not have to worry about the finances when you're on, as you said, over 400 nights somewhere
Yeah.
is a long time if you had to come out of pocket and pay for a stay at a nearby hotel.
Exactly. I can even imagine myself doing a staycation sometimes in uptown Charlotte, let alone, right now our average stay is about 21 nights. And I couldn't imagine just, out of the blue having to pay for a hotel for 21 nights. So our community is amazing to be, give back to these families who need their support so that they can come here and stay for free, which, is amazing. And just these caregivers, they need our support. They're going through a lot. They're probably some of them are going through the worst times of their life. And, they don't need to worry about, where they're going to get dinner or where they're going to pick up a juice box for their 2-year-old who's crying because they just had a premature baby, things like that, that people aren't thinking of.
Right.
Yeah. Even Tiffany, like, it's great. We've kind of expanded beyond just our 28 bedroom house here in Charlotte. We actually have brought some of our programs directly to families in the hospital. We have a
Wonderful.
family, yeah, we have a family room in Himby Children's Hospital where parents can be right on the PICU floor and walk right to the room and grab a cup of coffee, a conversation, do their laundry, take a shower, like right there without even leaving the floor of where their children are staying. And then we have these cute little carts they called Happy Wheels carts, kind of like Happy Meals. And they come, I know, we're so cute. We go directly into a patient's room and even into those mom to be rooms, because even
Mm.
those mom to be who are on bed rest that, in the hospital, hey, if we come in with that cart with a little bit of chapstick and an eye mask, I mean, a mom to be's face is like lit up.
I love that. You mentioned the community around and helping people. Can you tell people watching this today various ways they can get involved and also being part of that community?
Definitely. There's several ways to, get involved. Of course, donations are always needed. From adopting a room to even, supplying snacks for a week. It's everything. We could use in kind and monetary, but we need about 150 volunteers per month to help run our programs. So we're always looking for volunteers, from individual volunteers who are, welcoming guests and getting welcome bags ready here at the house, to volunteers in our family room and our hospitality carts that are rolling around the hospitals. So it's great and it's easy to get involved. All you have to do is go to our website, rmhclt.org, log on, volunteer. You can sign up for an interest meeting right there, and you can learn how to volunteer individually. But also, you can come volunteer as a group or a family. Bring your group over and cook dinner, bake cookies, make casseroles, and that's all on the website too, because we need that every single day as well.
Fantastic. I once upon a time at my day job, we came over and worked a day, and it was a fantastic experience. We tried to spend 1 month volunteering at different orgs once a month, and we made it there. So it was great.
Oh, thank
So
you.
I am vouching for us. Take some time and go over if you can spend it. If you cannot spend it, take a look at your wallets and see how you can participate and help. And then you guys have the pull tab
Oh, yeah.
collection.
We sure do. I think a lot of people are like, Kristin, why are you collecting trash? But it's more than just that. So if you have your new seltzers or your can of LaCroix or your Coca-Cola, we still save those pop tabs. It's a great way to get the little ones involved too, because it's not collecting a dollar. It's just going around collecting pop tabs and filling up a little jar. And every time you pull a pop tab, it builds awareness. Because if I'm like, Tiffany, can I have your pop tab? And you're like, why do you want that? Well, I get to tell you about the great things that the Ronald McDonald House does. So it's a chance to build awareness, but it's also great because we recycle them with our local United Scrap Metal, and we get a great donation check from them every year. But again, I always say it's not about the money. It's really about the awareness and getting kids and, young ones starting, about learning about charity. It's the best way to do it.
I love that. We will be collecting pop tabs at the theater, so bring them
Yay.
with you. There will also be information out so you can grab and get to know more on top of a talkback following our 16th of February show. So if you're like, oh, this was a great intro to this conversation, I want to know more, or I just want to say hi to Kristen in person, you can do that by attending our February 16th matinee performance. Thank you so much, Kristen, for spending some
Thank
time with me
you.
today and talking about this community partnership. I am excited I am utterly excited, and I know we as a staff are excited to have you all partnering with us on Mary Jane.
Wonderful. Well, I can't wait to see everybody on February 16th. And thank you so much, Tiffany and Three Bone Theater. We cannot wait.
Fantastic. And you, if you're watching this, go get your tickets now because we do sell out. And this is your warning. I do with every YouTube video. Don't wait. Listen to Tiffany. She knows best. See you next time.